Shalom. Before we get started, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem, Harakak double honors to my elder apostles, Great Millstone, ruling and teach well, and honors and salutations to the Akim of Great Millstone, pushing this truth throughout the four corners in these last days. Shalom. Okay? And this going to be a quick sit down. Okay? The title of this sit down is The Year of the Turn Up. This was coined by Elder Apostle Tahar. All right, 2022. All right, and we only got like about 4 more months in the year of 2022. Okay, so we're in the final hour. All right, the last days. We're about to get out of here. Okay, so hold fast at which you have. Talking to the hopeful elect that's scattered throughout the four corners in these last days. Okay, hold fast. All right. So we're gonna start off with let me see. We're gonna start off with the articles first. That's what we're gonna do. Make sure we rolling. I'll start off with these articles. Starting with this one. And like I say, the title of the video, The Year of the Turn Up. So that's all this is about. These prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shah, they're going to be turning up. Okay? You're going to be the closer we get to the day of the Lord, all right, they're going to be getting turning up more and more and more. You know? Like what happened in ancient Egypt, you know, because it was already prophesied. You know, the Lord already told Abraham, you know, that Israel will go into captivity under the Egyptians for 400 years. Okay, and what happened? We went like 30 years over that 400 years, but like at 430 something years, you know, the Lord took us out of Egypt. Okay, you know, and He sent Moses being the first mediator. Okay, and now. This is about to be a second Exodus for the Israelites. All right. And now who's coming now? Yahweh Shah, the Messiah, the anointed. Okay. Yahweh is going to send him. That's why, and let's clear this, because you got Christians. These Christians are you know, they're in a no-win situation, but they're still going to be scoffing and scorning, and it's going to be the death of them. Okay, because they can't see the prophecies, they can't see the signs of the times, they don't know what days they're living in, they don't know if they're coming or going. Because Christians love to say nobody know the what they say, nobody know the hour or the time when the Lord gonna return. Okay, they know the day. All right, which is correct, but Yahweh Shema Shah, He gave us signs of the times. He told us to watch and pray. Okay? Watch these prophecies. And then when we see them come to pass, we know that summer is nigh. Okay? We know that it's harvesting time. Okay? But it's only given to the elect of the nation of Israel. 2/3 of our people are going to continue to be in these different walks of life. Stop it. Draco, stop. So they're going to continue to be in these different walks of life. All right, let me stop it. Chill out. All right, so they're going to continue to be in these different walks of life, okay? And still in these whorehouses, Christianity, still being a Muslim, okay? In that Kemet bullshit, you know, Jake's still going to be worshiping the sun and all that shit until they be destroyed. Straight like that. Okay, and you even got Jakes that's just all about hold on, I'm doing the video. So you're gonna have Jakes, they're gonna be all about politics, you know, either the left wing or the right wing. You know, they're gonna just trust in Esau's system. You know, and they can't see that this place is going down. You know, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful in my eyes, okay? All right? like King David said, I hate them that hate thee, O Lord. with perfect hatred. Okay, so all right, it says Dutch farmers protest against government plans, July 5th, 2022. Okay, it says Dutch farmers angry at government plans to cut emissions, use tractors and trucks to block roads and supermarket distribution centers across the country on Monday. Okay, so this is all the will of the Lord. Okay, and this is going in the Netherlands, going on over there. All right, so the Lord, he's bringing, and we're going to get this word derision too. The Lord is bringing derision on the whole world. Okay, he's judging all these nations of the earth. You know, those that fought against Israel, against the Israelites, because contrary to popular belief, we're the Lord's people. Okay, the Lord said he's coming to save his people. Possessive. He didn't say the whole world. He didn't get the name in other races. He didn't get the name in Gentile races and nations. He only said Israel, Israelites. Okay, and the Lord is going to make it known in this final hour. Okay, let's get that precept. All right, we're going to get this word derision. This Psalms 59:8. It says, "But thou, O Lord Yahweh, shalt laugh at them. Thou shalt have all the heathen in derision." Now let's get that word derision. Get that word derision. Okay. All right, this that word derision. Okay, so it says to mock, deride, ridicule, to mock, deride, having derision. Okay, so you're ultimately going to be brought low. The Lord is going to take down you other nations of the earth that's a part of this NATO and EU dragon. All right, the Lord is going to take you down, bring you into derision. You're ultimately going to go into captivity as well. Okay, after the valley of Yehoshaphat, of course. All right, where the Lord is going to judge you. All right, and that's going to be World War III. Okay, the Lord, he mustereth the host of the battle. The Lord, he's a man of war. Exodus 15:3. Okay, so the Lord, he's doing all this. This is his will. It says to stammer, to mock, deride. Okay, pretty much that's it. And the Lord is going to do that to these other nations. You know, who's ultimately crashing, who's ultimately, even though, you know, in the realm of man, in the kingdom of men, you know, to the carnal-minded person, you know, they look at these different kingdoms as if they have power, as if they're, you know, they're unstoppable. You know, but really, in actuality, the Lord is controlling these different kingdoms on the chessboard. Okay, because if the Lord wasn't, he wouldn't be the Most High if he wasn't. Okay, let's get this. This Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. And these, you know, these modern day kings will be presidents. Okay? Presidents and prime ministers. And it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Okay, so the Lord, he runs shit. All right? And guess what? The Lord is about to run these different nations and their government, okay, and their society, their economy. He's about to run it straight to the ground. And he's about to cause division. You know? That's the Lord's form of divide and conquer. Okay? So, Let's get Daniel's real quick. This Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Okay, so that's plain. All right, he ruleth in the kingdom of men. So everything that's going on is ultimately ran by the Most High, by the Lord. Okay. It says, and give it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. Okay. Let's go back. So the Lord, he's bringing derision and confusion in over the whole earth, over the whole world, these different nations. Okay. It's about to be chaos from the eastern hemisphere to the western hemisphere. Okay, it's about to be chaos. All right, so, and I want to get this precept specifically, this Proverbs, and because this is the year of the turn up. Okay, all right, you about to have the zombie apocalypse. All right, you know, we did countless videos on it about the taking that, you know what. Okay, but of course, you know, and we're waiting on that last major prophecy, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, that charagma. All right, we're waiting on that. Okay, and once that happens, we're going to be out of here. The Lord is going to been a return. All right, because the Lord is not Yahweh Shema Shah. He's not going to allow Esau to complete his new world order, his agenda. Okay, he's not going to allow him to reach the next level, because this is the devil we're talking about. Okay, Esau, he's the basis of men, the most wicked in all the world. Okay, since Esau been ruling the earth, everything has been shit. The people health, the citizens' health have been at an all-time low. Okay, it's nothing but lies in the world, no truth. Okay, it's lawlessness. Everything is upside down. You know, the scriptures say, woe unto you that call good evil and evil good. That's the world we're living in. We're living in a world where everything is backwards and upside down and kangaroo jack. Okay, so the Lord has to come back and get things in order. Okay, this is this is madness. All right, and when you see what happens to these whistleblowers when they get to talking against Esau, all right, and this government, this diabolical government, they go missing. You know, so the Lord is about to make his return. This is the year of the turn up. But let's read this precept. It's Proverbs 17:15. It says, he that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord. Okay, so and they know who they are. Those 2/3, they know who they are. Those false prophets, all right, those wicked Israelites, they know who they are. Okay, you're gonna join Esau, his side, all right, and you're gonna have a glorious end. All right, and I'm being sarcastic when I say glorious end. It's not gonna be glorious. All right, it's gonna be glorious in the eyes of the prophets, because we're gonna be sitting back, you know, eating popcorn, figuratively speaking. You know, we're gonna be on that sea of glass. Okay, above the firmament, above the ozone layer. I brought this our Lord willing in those chariots. Okay, and we're gonna just be watching y'all getting tore up out the frame. Okay, so it reads, this Isaiah 42:9. Okay, Isaiah 42:9. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So all this is what's going on. It's all prophecy. It's all written in the Bible. Okay, but before all these things started springing forth, the Lord sent prophets, beginning with the elder apostles, Great Millstone. Okay, he sent prophets out here to forewarn his people and to proclaim judgment on the heathen nations round about. All right, before the Lord bring down his judgment, before he bring down that thunder and lightning. Okay, and it's a precept I was about to get. Let me get it. All right, let's see. This Amos 3:7. It says, "Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets." Okay, and the Lord always do that before he brings a kingdom down. This is another precept. I'm gonna get that one too, just for edification. You know. Okay. All right, this Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay? So all through the scriptures, when prophets was prophesying, you know, there was prophesying against what? Against countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay? That was the job of the prophet. Okay? It's no difference in today. Okay? Those prophets are back on the earth today, still in their same lot as prophets of the Lord, all right, and proclaiming judgment and breaking down these scriptures, these prophecies, okay, and declaring the end. Okay, we're ushering in the kingdom of heaven through what? Prophecy, the spirit of prophecy. All right, now it's the Lord gonna physically do it. Okay, let me see. Thou gives them. Okay, this the one. This is Zephaniah. Let me see, because I might start up. Nah, this good. It's good. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Okay? So it's the Lord. He's going to literally, you know, and physically, you know, bring this place down. Okay? Bring down Babylon, the great America, and these different superpowers of the earth. The Medes, the Russians. Okay? So it's the Lord. He's going to be doing that. All right? And the Lord is going to be doing that through various ways. The Lord is going to use nuclear missiles, okay, and divide and conquer tactics, which we see. All right, sedition among men. Okay, friend versus friend, Egyptian versus Egyptian. Okay, American versus American, civil unrest, protests. All of this is the Lord's doing, okay? Let's get this, okay? Oh, I want to get this other article, too. Just thought about it. Let me see if I think I have more on here. It says, let me see, okay. The unrest among Dutch farmers was triggered by a government proposal to slash emissions of pollutants like nitrogen oxide and ammonia by 50% by 2030, giving provincial governments a year to formulate plans to achieve the goal. The group of farmers in the province of North Holland held talks with two senior officials in the city of Haarlem. According to a report by 69 WFMZ, their concerns are understood and have our absolute attention. And there's nothing they can do. You know, though they say peace and safety, all these meetings and, you know, trying to sit down and come to an agreement, okay, and that none of that's going to work, okay? Because you got this government is about to change, okay, into a fascist government, okay? It's about to make a whole 360 turn to a totalitarian government, all right, to a dictatorship. You people rights is about to get taken away before your eyes, all right? It says, let me see. The reforms are expected to include reducing livestock and buying up some farms whose animals produce large amounts of ammonia. Farmers argue they are being unfairly targeted and are being given no perspective for their future. Okay. Police looked on but did not immediately take action Monday as some 25 tractors parked outside a distribution center for a supermarket chain, Albert Heijn, in the town of Zaandam, just north of Amsterdam. Placards and banners affixed to the tractors read messages, including "Our farmers, our future." And that's correct. Our farmers, our future. All right, because without these farmers, you know, working their ass off and stuff like that, you're not gonna have no food. All right, that's gonna cause food prices and things like that to go up. There's gonna be a scarcity. Okay, it's gonna get tight. All right. Like Jake say, Jake be like he a dog, this and that. All right, he thrive in. Some Jakes be saying they thrive in uncomfortable positions. Okay, we're gonna see. Bet that up. All right, this it says a tractor at another protest in the northern town of Drochten or urged people to think for a moment about what you want to eat without farmers. The strike has sparked fears of supermarket food shortages, as fishermen have also blocked a number of harbors in an act of solidarity. Slovakia, slip of the tongue. It says supermarkets do everything they can to keep the stores stocked, but if blockades continue, it could lead to people not being able to do their daily shopping. The Central Bureau for Food Trade said in a statement. All right, so it's inevitable. Famine is coming. It's written in the Bible. All right, so this is the next article. This Sri Lanka president and prime minister to resign after tumultuous protests. It says pressure on both grew as the economic meltdown set off acute shortages of essential items, leaving people struggling to buy food, fuel, and other necessities. Okay. All right, and this is the Lord. He's bringing fire on the earth. Okay, the Lord is he's doing it figuratively by bringing hell on the earth, confusion, derision. Okay, he's about to bring down these kingdoms, make them poor. All right, make them fight one another, turn on one another. All right, and the Lord is literally going to do that when he make his return. Okay, because on those so-called UFOs, you got lasers, laser beams. They show it in the movies. Okay, they show it in the movies. So it says, Colombo, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's president and prime minister agreed to resign Saturday after the country's most chaotic day in months of political turmoil, with protesters storming both officials' homes and setting fire to one of the buildings in a rage over the nation's severe economic crisis. All right. And they about to go to them bunkers too. All right. Because this evils is about to grow on the earth, so it's about to get way worse than this. Okay. It says Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said he will leave office once a new government is in place. And hours later, the Speaker of Parliament said President Gotabaya Rajapaksa was stepped down Wednesday. Pressure on both men grew as the economic meltdown set off acute shortages of essential items, leaving people struggling to buy food, fuel, and other necessities. Okay. Yeah, we're going to read this last passage. It says, police had attempted to thwart promised protests with a curfew, then lifted it as lawyers and opposition politicians denounced it as illegal. Thousands of protesters entered the capital, Colombo, and swarmed into Rajapaksa fortified residence. Video images showed jubilant crowds splashing in the garden pool, lying on beds, and using their cell phone cameras to capture the moment. Okay, so the respect of the government is out the window. Okay, and all this what we see is going to come to a city near you. Okay, it's going to be sedition. It says some made tea while others issued statements from a conference room demanding that the president and prime minister go. Okay, by any means necessary. They should have put that. Okay, so that's it on that article. I got a couple more. Got the best for last. We got 2 more precepts and we're going to close out. This 2 Ezra 9:5, it says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifested. Okay, and we see how the Lord is manifesting the end of these of Esau, ultimately. The end of this dragon, the end of the NATO and the EU. Okay, the end of this beast system that's ruling the earth and wickedness. Okay, and if you want to see how the end is being manifested, just turn on the news. Just watch the news. Okay, and just have it in the back of your mind and in the front of your mind that the Lord is doing this. Okay, it says 2 Ezra 9:6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder, and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And we see it. Okay, it's gonna end like a movie, a sci-fi movie. The end of the world in these last days is gonna end like a sci-fi movie. Okay, it's gonna be a zombie apocalypse. Okay. You're going to see things you never seen before, though it be told to you. All right? You're going to see great death. Okay? You're going to see Leviathan, who I like to call Godzilla, because that's who Esau got it from. Majority of these movies come from the Bible. Okay? Like War of the Worlds, The Knowing, The Mist. Huh? Yeah, I Am Legend. Yep, I Am Legend. That's in the Bible as well. I Am Legend, you know. Flesh eating. Okay? Cannibalism. Okay? All of that is in the Bible. You know? And that's where Esau get it from, because, you know, that's Esau just trying to prophesy on the left-hand side. You know? And then Esau, he's going to try to come with that cure to solve all your problems. And what is that cure? That cure is that charagma. Okay? It's going to try to make that seem like, and we seeing it now through the news with Elon Musk, you know, the way he talking. Okay? They're going to make I don't know if I can say it or not, but they're going to, you know who Elon Musk is. So they're going to make that seem like a blessing. They already talking about how a person that's paralyzed, they'll be able to type with their mind. So they're not even going to have to touch the computer. They just gonna be thinking, and the computer gonna be typing. Okay, so we see how this devil rocking. All right, and that's only gonna work on 2/3 of our people and the rest of the world. But the whole elect, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, so let's this Luke 12:49. It says, "I am come to send fire on the earth." And when you go into that word fire, it goes into the word pour. The word pour in Greek, which I'm not pronouncing it right, but it goes to the word pour. Okay, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? So the Lord, he's coming to bring judgment on the earth. Okay, he's coming to judge you proud mother. It's okay. He's coming, and he's visiting the earth now. Okay, the Lord is visiting the earth now through earthquakes, through civil unrest. Okay, through these protests, sedition among men. Everything is skyrocketing. Okay, the murder rate, homicides, all that is skyrocketing. Great confusion. That's the Lord visiting this place. Okay, and it says Luke 12:50. It says, "But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished?" Okay, so it still got prophecies that need to be fulfilled, and you best to see that the Lord gonna see to it. You best believe that the Lord gonna see to it. Okay, this Luke 12:51, because the Lord just not gonna say nothing and just let it not happen. When the Lord say something, it's gonna happen. It might take 1 year, 10 months, or 2 years, but the Lord gonna make it happen. Okay, it says Luke 12:51. "Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on the earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division." So, and we see division happening on all levels. Okay, throughout all the earth. It says, "For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. Okay, it says, "The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law." Okay, so it's going to be division on all levels. Okay, it's division right now within the NATO and the EU. Okay, is division within the government. Okay, and the citizens. Okay, the Babylonian citizens. All right, they're divided. They have different beliefs, different mindsets. Different religions. Okay, some of them different, like some of them left wing, some of them right wing. Okay, and they're gonna represent. Once they feel like the government has failed them, they're gonna represent. They're gonna take matters into their own hands. Okay, so it says, and he said also to the people, "When ye see a cloud rise up out of the west, and straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it come to pass." It says, "Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time?" Okay, so that was a beautiful example of what the Lord was meaning. Okay, you people, you can look up in the sky and tell, okay, it's about to rain. All right, it's about to rain cats and dogs, but you can't. You don't have enough sense to interpret the times you're living in. You can't tell that you're living in the last days, right before the Lord return. Okay. And that's that blindness. That's the blindness that that's put on these people. Okay, like scripture say, the deceiver and the deceive are his. Okay, and they're going to be taken out of the way. So that means if you don't know what time you're living in, you can't prepare. You can't prepare and get ready. All right, and you doomsday preppers, that's not going to save you. Doomsday prepping, okay, going in these bunkers and whatnot, none of that shit is going to save you.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's the Lord that's ultimately bringing all this hell on the earth, and it's already written. If you're not found in that book of life, your ass is grass. So I brought this out, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number, and Lord willing, I'm written in that book of life. Okay. So, and let me get a precept before we close out. Let me see. Lion. Let me say the lion. Yeah, there you go. This Amos 5:18. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him." So, you doomsday preppers, all right, especially if you're not Israelites, all right, if you're not in this truth, if you're so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, if you're not in this truth and you doomsday prepping, I'm telling you now, I'm giving it to you straight and raw. Okay? That's not going to save you. If you don't return back to the Lord, okay, your ass is grass. Okay? And guess what? The Lord is going to set his lawnmower on the lowest way you can cut the grass to the dirt show. So the Lord is going to be, mowing you niggas. All right? So it says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So that's basically saying you're gonna have bad luck out of this world. Nothing's gonna be going well for you. Okay? You're gonna be in straits. I think you got a precept in straits. Yeah, okay. You're going to be in straits. Let's get that word straits. Job 20:22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. So that's talking about Esau and his new world order, his agenda. So right when make sure we still. Okay, we still going. So let me get this precept, and I'm going to close up. What that was? Job 20 and 22. All right. This is Job 20 and 22. And let's get that word straits. Yeah, let's get that word straits. You basically gonna be stressed the fuck out to death. All right, it says to bind, be distressed, be in distress. Okay? And it's to suffer distress. Okay? To be vexed. All right? Yeah, you're going to be stressed out. All right? You're going to lose everything. Your house, the things you love dear, that's dear to your heart. That's why it's a terrible thing to piss the Lord off, because the Lord know the things you love. And guess what? He's going to take all this shit away and save the best for last. All right. So with that, want to end it off and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Harakak Wadash. Double honors to my elder apostles, Great Millstone, ruling teach well, and honors and salutations to the Akim of Great Millstone, pushing his truth throughout the four corners in these last days. Abba, and Kwame Shala. DTA.